It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1832, recorded Thursday, May 20th, 2021. Bird's Eye View. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D has a coffee maker that will work with your smart plug. I know you have one around. We have another What the Heck Is It? I don't even know this gadget. And another security gadget from me. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the dog whisperer, Dick DeBartolo. Whoa, there we go, Dick DeBartolo. I said it in the pre-show.
So smooth.
Everything has been 3 degrees off of normal today for me.
It has been 3 degrees of separation from reality.
Exactly. I'm having a slight out-of-body experience. I feel like just my hand is out of my body, you know?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good. I started with a dreadful experience last night, and I don't know if you've had this experience. Came in with the groceries at 8 p.m. and unlocked the door, and I just heard the key went all the way around and heard a big clunk. And then the key would no longer do anything.
Oh. Huh?
And
was it still locked when it did that? Oh.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it would have been open when it.
Oh, no.
And I am freaking out. And then I remember the guy next door, his name is Thomas Cooper, is a building manager. He said, if ever you need anything, I know lots of stuff about lots of stuff.
Okay.
So, and he's just my next door neighbor. As a matter of fact, in one of the videos, I accidentally get him wet with my hose.
I think I remember that. He was over the fence.
So I said, Thomas, I hate to bother you, but I'm locked out. He said, hang on, I'll be there in 3 minutes. And he comes over and he takes the key and he goes, oh, he said, this cylinder is totally worn. He said, you needed a cylinder.
You're telling me.
This lock would be so easy to pick. It. So he keeps trying and trying. And he said, oh, I almost caught the cylinder. And took about 8 minutes and click.
Wow.
And it was open.
Wow.
Amazing. He said, don't lock it again, whatever you do, because it may work for a little bit and then you could be locked out again.
Yeah.
So
get a new, now you need to get a new lock,
actually, it was one of those things, you know, like everything today to you was 3 degrees off.
Right.
Everything for me was spot on. So this morning I'm thinking, I got to call the landlord. Do I call the handyman? This is my responsibility. I opened my front door. The landlord that I haven't seen in 3 months is standing there. And I said, David, my lock spun last night and I got locked out. He said, oh, just call Acasio. I called the handyman. He said, I have a lock here. I'll be there in half an hour. So,
You took my normal straight path in life.
Yes, I took all of your... Yes. Yes.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Well, that's great. Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
So it's already fixed. I was about ready to say, so if you just need a place to crash tonight, you can head to Dickie D's. His door is wide open.
That's right.
But now it's locked.
Yes, but only if you have the new key. If you have the old key, I'm afraid you're out. And then the only other fun thing was I had the boat inspected on Saturday, and I got my Coast Guard Auxiliary inspection sticker. And it sticks out of my mind because it was the first time I shook hands with anybody in 14 months.
That's amazing.
Isn't that a riot? That when you
amazing.
reach out to touch somebody, you suddenly realize you've not done this in...
Was it in the back of your head? We are swapping germs right now.
No. we were sitting there without without masks. First of all, it's outdoors, and second of all, the mask thing had ended. And then I reached out, and he reached out. I said, "Oh, we are going to shake hands. This will be the first time for me." Wow! And all that time, it's very strange.
Isn't that so strange? But now, what happens to me is now in the back of my head. I think, are we swapping germs right now? That is constant.
That's right. You wash your hands endlessly.
Yeah. What's funny is I don't feel like I'm a germaphobe. I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's not something that I just like the feeling of really clean hands. Like I just love the feeling of like I just washed my hands. But I like anytime that like I notice something on TV that it's like that's not social distancing. I'm thinking they're just spreading germs around, and that's
oh my gosh,
they're just spreading germs, or shaking hands. Any of the things we used to do, it's always in the back of my head now. Like this is how germs get spread.
Oh, that's so funny.
Which
that's
I don't know.
Funny.
I assumed everyone was thinking that, but I guess maybe it's just me.
No, I see more and more people. Everybody on Broadway, a lot of people on Broadway are still wearing masks because Broadway is a lot of people. In the park, not so much. But almost everybody has a mask hanging down or a mask in their hand.
Yeah.
So they're sort of ready that if you're the person is going to say, "Oh, could you put your mask on?" They have it handy.
Right. Right.
But I don't know how I feel like theater's supposed to open full capacity in September. I'm in no rush to be elbow to elbow with a big crowd.
I mean, you even mentioned like, if I could just ride off planes. That's
oh
fine.
yeah, yes.
Seems like you're like, what? If plane travel just isn't in my future ever. That's what the impression I was getting.
No, I don't know by January how I'll feel, but I certainly have no plans currently.
Yeah. Well, fun, very fun. I guess let's jump into it.
So let's jump into a gadget. Okay, gadget number 1 is this one.
I love coffee, and I love coffee makers. And I was looking around on Amazon, and I thought, it's kind of strange. It seems you either make 1 cup with a K-cup machine or a lot of coffee with a 10 or 12 cup carafe machine. And then I saw there are a lot of companies making coffee makers with 5 cup capacity, very inexpensive. And I bought this one because I thought techie people would be interested in it. It was the only one that said works with smart plugs. And that got me thinking, because with a smart plug, when the power comes on, I don't think most coffee machines would respond, okay? They would not automatically start up. A 5-cup machine is a tiny, we'll know in a minute. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's light. All right, so there. And, okay. And very, very few features, okay? No programmer, no timer. But I made sure it had 2 things that I knew that it must have. It must have auto pause. So, as soon as it starts making coffee, you can quick grab a cup and it'll stop brewing coffee into the carafe. And the other thing is a plate warmer. This has both of those. Oh, it's like a Barbie doll kind of thing.
It reminds me of the hotel.
Wow.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So this is it. All right. All there is an on-off switch. So no automatic shut-off. But I did read in the reviews that it's easy to see the pot is on. And let's see what else we need to know. Oh, I like this too. Okay. So this swings out. Looks like it takes those standard Melita. I think it's the number 2.
It is the Melita
coffee.
2.
And
And they put a few in the box, which was
coffee
great.
reservoir in the back. Okay, so that's it. We'll plug it in. And, well, first we'll rinse it out, plug it in, and make some coffee and see how it does. That's it. All of these safety instructions. Do not stand near the coffee pot. Leave the kitchen while the coffee maker is in use. Wear a shield when pouring coffee. Rubber boots are... and then it says make coffee.
During a waning gibbous, make
All
sure
right, so
to hold the handle on the second
tons
Tuesday.
of these kind of filters.
2 people to hold the carafe,
But
please.
in the box, you get some of the Melita number 2, okay, right there. But before I realized these were in the box, I jammed one of these down in there. And when I run out of those, I'm going to use these. I'm sure the company's going to say, no, don't do that. But they're not here.
Warranty
Right, so-
voided, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
1 tablespoon of coffee.
You're not a big coffee fan,
Or-
right, Chad?
No,
Each
not
cup.
not really.
Okay.
Oh, we're using
I'm like a social coffee drinker.
Cafe Verona, Starbucks. All right. I'm doing 4 cups. So I'm going to do that in here. All right. That. And do that. And then we should be able to see the light. All right. There is the light. And now
We'll do a quick
I'd like
fade.
to hear coffee rather quickly. We'll see. Okay. This is good. The hot plate's heating up. I had dripped some water on the hot plate.
You can hear
so
I
you
dripped
can
some
hear
water on
hot
the plate, which is
doing
why
it.
it's sort of sizzling.
And
Wow, that seems.
let's see where
Is that the
it was
coffee
very
coming through?
That's rather quick. I
It's
think.
very fast.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I would say it was maybe 4 minutes, like a minute a cup. I didn't put a watch on it. And something I just realized, there is no water reservoir. Okay. So whatever you put in the pot is just make sure you measure it accurately. There's no glass over here so that you can see how much water you put in here. Let's just see now that it's finished, and it's probably 5 minutes since it made the coffee. So hopefully it's hot. Consistency is pretty good. And the thing is, after you finish pouring your coffee and you're done for the day, you have to remember to shut the machine off. Okay. That is plenty hot, which is great. Okay. So I'm very happy with this. Oh, it was $20.
Wow.
Pretty amazing. That's it.
Interesting. So, the whole works with smart plugs is that it just can stay on.
that's
and then
exactly right.
your smart
That's
plug
it.
will turn
And-
on.
And afterwards, when I look through the book and there's nothing there, and it's not even on the box, I go, oh, wait a minute. Most coffee makers can't work with a smart plug
It's-
because when it gets power, all you'll get is a blinking clock.
It's almost so dumb that it can be smart.
Yes, exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
the switch is just on and it's on. And so
That's right.
that's how it works. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
That's great. Yeah, $20, lots of reviews. People love it. Hamilton
Yeah.
Beach, big popular brand. Big
And
popular
also,
brand.
it was very funny that when I was thinking, a K-cup is too little for me and a big carafe is too much, I was surprised that there are about 5 of these machines on Amazon. And then in a couple of weeks, I'll do another review, because after I realized the whole advantage of the smart plug is that the machine can do nothing.
Right.
I found one from Capresso that has everything, time, everything, and still just makes 3 to 5 cups.
Right.
So
That's so funny.
anyway,
That's
so
great.
that's kind
There
of
you
fun.
go. $20.
All right, for $20. Yeah,
$20.
I mean, it's really, I guess basically it's a heater and a lot of plastic and a carafe. And don't break the carafe, because just for laughs, I looked up the price of a replacement carafe. It's like $18. It's like $2 less than buying another coffee maker.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. So from indoors to the backyard.
This is either going to be something you can buy, or it'll suddenly become a Dick's Gadget warehouse. Okay. It's been sitting in the dock box for years. It's the deck washer from HomeRite. And they sent it to me from the hardware show. So since I haven't gone to the hardware show in probably 4 years, it's probably old. So, but this is what it was, what it is actually, is this screws in here, okay? And then we'll take a break and I'll put it all together. But the theory is you then hook the hose up to this, and then as you scrub, let me just look in here if I can see anything. No, I guess it actually comes right through the bristles. So as you scrub... Oh, this is great. Oh, yeah, it's a wonderful stash cleaner. All right, so we'll put it together, and we'll hook a hose up, and then we'll come back and see if deck washer works, and then we'll look online to see if it's still in business. Okay, it's assembled, all right, and it's 3 parts, and the on-off switch part I had down here, but then I decided I'd rather have it up at the top, which is good. And we're running it now because you know the song, Here's What We Wait for Dick When UPS Rings the Bell. We should have another theme song called This Is Where Dick Gets Wet. Okay. Remember I put the sprinkler on and I got drowned. All right. So what is coming from that kitchen, the bathroom rather?
That's why you didn't review it before. You didn't have a hose.
Turn the water
That's
on
right.
to
You're
the
absolutely right.
device.
All right, so no water's
And
coming
now
out where it
so
shouldn't
far,
be.
that fitting
So
is
that's good.
And now we're turning it on. Oh, it's
Whoa! Weren't expecting that.
really nice. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do is shut it off. And I'm going to go up on the roof, and then Dennis will be underneath. Okay. And we'll see it work. Okay,
This is where Dennis gets wet.
We got the nearest thing we could that was handy, just Clorox bathroom spray. The birds use this as a bathroom, so I guess that's apropos. And if you can't hear me, it's because we didn't hook up the mic. I didn't want to get the mic wet. So it's sprayed.
I'm going to get out of here.
No, you're not going to get wet.
No?
No. Are you getting wet?
No?
So I like
I would be very nervous if I was Dennis right now.
It would be easier if the greenhouse roof were a little more taut.
Yeah, there's so much slack in the greenhouse after that. It got crushed. We have to rebuild it yet a third time.
Yeah. It seems like it's really cleaning though.
It's,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got your neighbor.
that's the guy who came and fixed my lock. Dennis said he was actually kidding. He was saying, "Can't you make that water
Okay, so
colder?"
I didn't get wet, but evidently my neighbor did. If you're doing sidewalks, you can flush it out as you wash. And then a real good thing would be at this end is to hook up one of those washers where you can put the detergent in and turn the detergent on and off. Between that and the washing brush, you can have a spick and span backyard. Well, first you have to get a backyard. Then it can be spick and span.
And then, oops.
So the company is still around, but it's on Amazon, not available. It's on Walmart, not available. But I put a link in there to this. So remember I said the detergent thing?
Yeah.
Look go down a little.
There
It
you
shows you, look, the soap injector. So they must have added, or maybe you bought it separately, but at the top you can add a soap injector. There it is, there, that little
That's so
The
interesting.
17508. You would fill. The funny thing is, I could not find any other company making something like this. And I'm thinking, I think the problem was the review. It was 3.5 out of 5 stars. Most complaints were that it was aluminum and plastic.
Yeah.
And I think because of the water and a fairly healthy brush, people really wanted to get in there and clean stuff.
Right.
So I don't know why someone hasn't picked up this patent and made something really rugged, because
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like they have any competition.
Yeah. I don't even know what I would search for. Water scrubbing brush, water.
I searched for water broom, and I just got a bunch of rolling hoses that squirt water like the front of that brush does, but there's no brush attached.
Right.
So, and this is not the kind of thing we want. We're looking for something that you and I can buy for $1 and
Right.
sell for $50.
Now,
This is like,
I may have found it.
oh,
It's this other brand, Camo RV
Oh.
flow-through brush.
oh my gosh.
This looks pretty similar.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a look. 3,000 ratings. Lots of people like it. Oh, that one broke. This look. It looks like it's the same thing.
Yes, except the same problem.
Yeah.
People were complaining, then it's not rugged enough.
Yeah. Yeah. People want to
Oh.
really, really scrub.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you have to have this product and are scrubbing lightly, that's your
Wrap
your
it
option.
in Gorilla outdoor tape before you use it. No, I'm
you
glad you
go.
found that. That's great.
Mr. Dave may have another option. Yeah, it looks like this is almost exactly what you have. $34.
Yes.
Not great ratings, especially compared to the $26 one. So, yeah, there you go. Camo RV flow-through wash brush if you are looking for it on Amazon.
Excellent. Excellent.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, so we're going to go into a what the heck is it?
Okay.
And here we are.
Time for a what the heck is it? Show this down here.
Oh,
It's used this way, okay?
oh,
Any vague idea, Dennis? What it might
do you like wash something on
Rolling
it?
out pasta.
For rolling
That's
out
a good guess.
pasta? Okay. Now, when you install it, I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to do this rather carefully because
A litter
I'm
box
going to do
is
it
the
down
chat room.
here where you can't see because
Oh,
the
litter
name
boxes.
is on it.
That's a very good
I don't
answer
want the
too.
name to show. Okay,
For a very
so
tiny cat, because it's
Right.
this
pretty
is when
shallow.
it's used. It's going to be
Oh,
used like
it's for
this.
a baby potty.
A baby
Right.
potty. Okay. Well, it's almost there. It's for a toddler, solves a big problem, and here's the answer. Well, I'll give you the answer now. It's the Huggy Buggy. It's the other way
Buggy
around. The
Huggy.
Buggy Huggy. Okay. And we're going to look at a little video with the woman who invented this.
Here we go. Oh, it has no audio. 1 second.
There we go. And I met her
Mom,
at a
Does
virtual
this look familiar?
meetup.
It does to me because this was my life. My name's Nicole, and my son Jonah made shopping with him a constant struggle to keep him safe and entertained in the shopping cart. In fact, one time, he even fell out of the basket and hit his head on the floor. Come to find out, in the US alone, over 24,000 kids each year go to the ER from shopping cart accidents, and millions of moms experience the stress that comes from shopping with toddlers. We've created a product to help keep your kids safe and entertained while shopping. It's called the Buggy Huggy, the world's first easy to carry, adjustable, dishwashable, hard to get out of, and collapsible way to help secure your child in the shopping cart while increasing their options for entertainment. Let's face it, kids want to play. Well, now you can attach their favorite toy or pacifier. You can set up activity sheets or a coloring station. You can easily spread out snacks. And with the optional phone holder accessory, you can even securely prop your phone for their favorite song or app. The Buggy Huggy is very easy to attach, and it's designed to work with almost 90% of the shopping carts of major retailers. You can even use 2 of them side by side on most of the double-seater carts like Costco. Moms, now is the time to upgrade your shopping experience. Our goal is to make shopping with your kids a lot less stressful for you and a lot more enjoyable for them.
The Buggy Huggy.
The Buggy Huggy.
That is such a cool idea.
Yeah, and she was very sweet. It was on one of those virtual tours that, and she was impassioned about it, and she was, pretty upset, obviously, when the kid fell out of the cart.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing is, I thought I might try it in Manhattan, but I suddenly remembered in Manhattan, that carafe, that little 3-cup carafe that I showed, that's what the shopping carts are like. Barbie doll shopping carts.
When it said 99% of the shopping carts, the 5% was the Manhattan shopping carts.
Yes, exactly. And who knew when she said it also, you can use 2 of them on the double wide. Who ever heard of a double wide cart?
Right here. Sorry.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think most of America's been to Costco.
My gosh.
They have these massive carts that, you could fit 2 children on the front. Maybe I should record that and show it to you in another.
Oh yeah,
Giz Wiz.
someday. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have a Costco in Manhattan, but they only have 5 items.
Right.
So it's just
They just sell the pizza and the hot dogs, and that's it.
Yes, exactly right.
That's funny. I feel like this is inexpensive for what it is. For a product that was made. They're making this. This is first.
They are. They
first
invented
party
it.
product.
Her and her husband.
$40. I think that's a pretty good price for this. So an extra $15.
$55 if you get it with the phone holder.
Right.
And free shipping. And yeah, it's a mom and pop thing.
Right.
So
this seems like a Shark Tankable idea, like now.
Oh, but you know what? You're absolutely right. I wonder if they tried that.
That seems like it should be on Shark Tank.
Well, they were going to do Shark Tank, and they said, "No, we'll do Giz Wiz instead."
Right. Right.
We'll
we want to see how
catapult them to
the
fame.
Giz Wiz audience reacts, and then maybe Shark Tank after. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They'll have our name to fall back on. They'll say, "We've been on the Giz Wiz." Oh. Well, welcome.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We don't need any pre-screening for the Shark Tank. Can you be here Friday?
Exactly. That's pretty cool. I like it. The Buggy Huggy.
Huggy.
Very cool.
BuggyHuggy.com.
Perfect.
Which brings us to...
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. We are back with another crappy corner. Actually, I forgot to grab it. Over here in the corner. I do keep it in the corner. Here is a security gadget. I recorded a video about it, so let's take a look. Hey Diggity, so we are back with another safety security lost item gadget. Today we are taking a look at the electronic dog. Both me and Diggity both have real dogs, both named Charlie. But what if I head somewhere and I take Charlie with me? I won't have a dog at the house. I need an electronic dog. So this gadget is basically a motion sensor. So this is everything in the box right here. There are no instructions. It looks like a basic motion sensor. I've kind of seen these like installed in homes around, whenever I'm looking around. It also comes with a mounting bracket, so you got some screws right there. It is screw only. There is no type of like 3M sticky or anything like that. It also comes with the ball to fit into there, and then you also slide that onto the back of the motion sensor. So, looks like it takes 4 AAAs. Let me go get those and I'll be right back. Okay, the batteries are installed. One thing that I did miss when I first looked at this box is that it does say that the sound is sonorous. So if you ever need a sonorous sounding device, there you go. So now we have a sonorous device. You may be wondering what this is. It is not a button. That is the speaker. This is the motion detector, and then it has an on-off switch on the side. That is switched to off because, holy moly, it went off immediately after I put the batteries in, and it is loud. Okay, so let's give this thing a try. I'm just gonna turn it on, and we're gonna see. Obviously, it has some motion. It did it already once. Hello. Okay, that is loud. And I mean really, really, really loud. That is painfully loud. The only huge issue that I have with this, there's no way to set it. There's no way to set it and leave. If you were to set this up and have it be armed, it would go off as you left the room, I would guess. Even if, you set this thing down and then, hope that it would work. Also, this ball, I don't see how this ball can actually go into the device that it came with. I'm just gonna slam this thing in here and see. Okay, there we go. I got it to fit. So there you go. So now you can mount this thing to the wall. It feels, this does not, have any type of way to turn it off other than coming over to it and flipping the off switch. So you don't have app integration. You don't have a panel off to the side. You don't have any of that stuff. So really you just have to reach over and turn it off, which any intruder could also do. Now, if you can deal with the fact that you arm it, it goes off while you're leaving the premises. Super loud, okay, and inexpensive. So keep that in mind when you are getting this motion detector. So, one thing, I tested it a little bit more after that video, and it does seem like there's a 10-second lag from when you turn it on and the alarm going off. So I think that you can set it, run away, and in that 10 seconds, and it'll work. Also, this thing is inexpensive, and I mean really inexpensive. Here it is for $8 on Amazon. Not great reviews. The reviews mostly say that it shipped not working. That's why the bad reviews.
I thought it was going to be isn't it called the dog alarm?
Yeah, that's the other weird thing.
I thought it was going to be a barking dog.
No, there's no way to change the sound. There's no instructions at all. Yeah, it's definitely not a dog. It doesn't bark. It does that super loud.
Oh, Scooter X said, Chad, you can get one with a remote.
So yeah, that's on AliExpress. Here's just a single one. Look at that, 2 remotes. Should have gotten this. This. I wonder if it has different sounds too. It sounds like a dog.
It's a 1 remote for you and 1 remote for the thief. Perfect.
There we go. That's all I needed. Yeah, and I think that I think that my phone changed my volume when I recorded because it was incredibly loud, and you could kind of hear after it stopped that my voice was actually lower than when it went off the first time. So I think that my phone almost didn't do it justice with just how loud this thing was. So if you have
say
say it again.
Decibels?
Let me double check.
Because some of those are like 110 and 120, which is loud.
Yeah, this thing, I would not be surprised if it was that loud. It doesn't say. If you had something that you just needed to have this set there, and then you were nearby to hear it, I could see that this would, do the job. Maybe you had a safe And so when someone opened the safe, you could hear that the safe was open. This might do a good job. I would worry a little bit about the battery life. Hopefully it doesn't only last
you're right.
a month, but it would definitely work for that. I'm not seeing any decibel documentation on this. But just based off my experience, loud is absolutely an indicator. That's the describing word here. Loud. $7, $8, I meant to say, on Amazon, the PIR motion sensor detector. What's funny is even in the title, it doesn't say anything about the electronic dog. But that's what the box was saying.
They just put it on the box.
They just put it on the box. So there you go. Motion sensor detector, infrared alert system, integrated home info, blah, 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 blah. If you want to find it on Amazon. Or you should check out gizwiz.biz for a link to the gadget. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
All right, so this has never happened, but we have 2 mows in a row. Mow in a row.
Mow in a row.
Mow in a row. So Mo sent me another video, and he said, "Oh, can you please use this right away because it's a security gadget."
Oh, nice.
And I want it to be on during Chad's security theme.
Perfect.
And actually, we had no other videos. So it was perfect timing. So here is Mo's security video.
Just got this in, and the reason I purchased it is because my favorite podcast, the Giz Wiz, is doing Security Month this month. Woohoo! And I'm hoping that they show this device. I think it's cool, it's easy to use, and very simple device. So let's just unbox it. It requires one 9-volt battery, which no one has laying around. I actually had to remove this from a device I already had. It has a non-slip rubber bottom, so let's test it out. If you haven't figured out what this is the doorstop alarm. You have 3 settings: low, medium, and high sensitivity, on and off. So let's say Dick and Chad are at some convention and they're in their hotel room and there are fans banging at the door, so they need to make sure that they don't
trying to get out,
or if they actually get through the door, that they are warned so that they can sneak out the back way. So you place this near the door, not too close to the door. You turn it on, and now cover your ears because it's going to be loud. The fans open the door. The sensitivity has to do with touch, so I have it at high. I'm just going to touch it.
Maybe it needs a door.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have it at all.
Oh, there it goes.
If the sensitivity is set to low, you can actually just touch the device without it going off, as you can see. But at high sensitivity, you can't even touch it. So it depends how secure you and Dick and Chad need to feel in their hotel room with the fans on the other side of the door. So again, for Security Month, I think this is a great gadget. You can shove it in your pocket, in your suitcase, in your bag, and keep it at let's say you're away and you're concerned about anybody getting through the door. This will alarm you and your family. It is loud. So cover your ears. Thank you for watching.
Perfect. That I feel like I've covered something either very similar.
You did it
in the past.
Let's see. You
That's
might
great,
have.
though.
I know you did a door alarm last week.
Right.
But maybe,
That's nice.
yeah.
I love these
that's good.
super portable alarms. You know, it's
Absolutely.
great.
And I think, let me see, he said that they're from Amazon, 3 for 16.59.
Oh,
Oh,
you can
and
save $1,
another
60
dollar.
cents.
Yeah, you see, yeah. So they're like $5 each.
That's pretty cool.
125 decibels.
I can't believe how sensitive that is. You just touch it and it goes
Yeah.
off. If you were in a hotel and some kid runs down the hallway, I feel like that thing would go off.
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. When they roll the laundry cart bar.
Right. That's awesome. Great price. Super easy to travel with. And obviously incredibly, incredibly loud. The most inconvenient thing about it is that 9-volt battery.
Yes. It means it can ring for a long time.
Yeah. That's great. Thanks, Mo.
Oh, that was great. So we're out of videos, okay? So if you want to be on the show with a video, all right, just make a video. Anything to do with any gadget, old, down in the cellar. We love those. Something you bought, 20 years ago and paid $500 for, and it now sells for $19.95, and it's way better. Just make a little video, 1 to 3 minutes, horizontal, and just make sure, like in Mo's video, we can hear your voice and see the gadget. And you can upload it to YouTube. When you upload, there's a drop-down menu. You can click unlisted if you only want people with the URL to see it and other people not to just stumble across it. Mail that to mail at gizwiz.tv. And if we show it on the show, get a Mad magazine. If you live in the U.S., if you live elsewhere, I'll assign one of those Alfred E. Newman pictures that is approaching 40 years of age. I've never been reprinted since William M. Gaines died. And I'll email you a high-res image so you can print it out at your end. And from 2 feet away, it looks just like the original. Mail at gizwiz.tv. Get us a video in time for next week's show.
Send it in now. With that, let's move on to the letter. Now.
Okay, our emails from Steve144, who writes, Dick and Chad, this is a follow-up to the viewer video about hacking a bird feeder with a Wise video cam. I have a bunch of these around, and I caught something pretty special. So here's his video, and he said bird feeder not included. Here's Steve's video.
There we go. Wise cam and nature.
Nature.
Ooh.
Whoop.
There's a robin, I assume.
No, wait.
Is that a cardinal? Cardinal.
Oh, it's a cardinal.
That is cool.
He's doing, wow. I think he's slowing the video down. So,
Yeah.
Wow. How great.
That is awesome.
How great.
That is really cool.
That was very good. Steve, thank you very much.
That is awesome. Awesome, Steve. Just love these little security cameras. They're so cool. They are
they're
cool.
great. They're great.
I've switched to all Eufy cameras. So remember when Eufy sent me that smart lock for the front door?
Yes.
So I was looking at, Wise, Eufy, there's Nest, there's just all sorts of smart cameras. So I decided to switch all to Eufy, and I've loved them, and they have been fantastic. So anyway, get your home some smart cameras.
I bought a Eufy scale, and I love that too.
Yeah, perfect. I want to say thank you to our Patreons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Every time we upload an episode, you guys support us by giving back just a little bit, and we really appreciate the generosity. Thank you so much. If you enjoy the Giz Wiz and want to give back, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. We also have a PayPal account on our website. Head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there will be a PayPal link on that webpage. However you give, big thank you! Thank you so much for your support. Head on to gizwiz.tv to watch the show live. We record live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Head on to gizwiz. Whoops, and there it is right now, live on the website. The website will just update with a live feed. You can also head on over to our YouTube channel or our Twitch page to see the live stream if I accidentally typed the URL wrong by one character like I did today. 3 degrees off, I'm telling you. That's been all day. You can also see all our previous episodes there. Head over to gizwiz.biz, Dickie D's website, for links to all of the links to all of the gadgets that we cover and fantastically written up articles about everything that we covered on the show. While you're there, head on over to What the Heck Is It? It's a game show online that covers a new gadget bi-monthly. And this is the new gadget. What is it? What could it be? Get a guessing. If you know what it is, there's 6 Mad magazines for correct answers and 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. But it's kind of obvious to me. It's one of those View-O-Matics. You remember those View-O-Matic things? But it uses lasers instead of just the light in the room.
Oh, yeah.
To generate.
Yeah.
Were those called View-O-Matics? What were those called? The
Viewmaster?
Viewmaster. There you go. Thank you. It's a Viewmaster that uses lasers. Get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. If you want the mobile version of that site, hit up gizwiz.me. Make sure, once again, reminder, send in your Gadget Warehouse videos. It can be about anything. Email it to the show, mail@gizwiz.tv. We really appreciate those videos. Until next time, we'll see you next week.
I'll be here.